feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you see it. An owlbear, its beaked face looming out of the darkness.
What's this? Something weak, something tender. Won't even have to chew you before I feed you to my son. Soft meat.
You're injured. There's still half a spear lodged in your head.
It's a splinter. I've gutted bigger threats than you with worse.
I honestly can't see it. Persuasion. Just allow me to leave. I'm no threat to you or your cub. Gardens. Okay, today's hopefully not going to be too bad with the DC checks.
You're small, weak. Killing you would be a waste of time. You can go, but you make one wrong step and I'll rip you to shreds.
Uh-huh. Sure.
Attention.
All right, Karlak. You are going to open up with the Hunter's Dagger. Going to kill the owlbear. Okay, Lae'zel. Critical. She really can't seem to ever hit both shots.
Yes.
She really can't. Okay.
Well,
You're done.
much for peace.
Let's see here. Let's go and use this. Now back off. You go forward. You can't attack. Let's see here. It's going to use Shriek. There we go. Yeah. Attack shovel, please. Or not. Ow. I say ow. Aw. I'm not going to kill the small one. All I can say. I find like this thing is far too violent to let live. Either way. Right, you're not proficient with that, are you? Go ahead and hit you with this.
Cub looks from you to his dead mother.
Wake, hungry.
A single strike will end his suffering.
Let the creature live.
Hungry, food.
You watch speechless as the cub begins to eat his mother.
Okay.
Chance now.
Go ahead and let you.
Or we've just prolonged its misery.
Yeah. That's a sad one right there.
Lies before me.
Wait, let's grab the egg. No, actually trying to fight the cub.
An owlbear egg. These are supposed to be worth a fortune.
Take that. Okay, you don't have anything. Looks like more eggshells.
More owlbear eggs. Already hatched. No point in taking these.
Looks like a shrine to Selûne over there.
Of course, everyone's gonna fail that. Let's check back here.
Might be worth a look.
Let's go ahead and have Shadow Hurt. A prayer dedicated to Selûne, imploring all to accept the Moon Maiden's blessing and share in her bounty.
Selûnite prayer. How useful.
Okay, pick up.
Just an old prayer.
Okay. Well, let's see here. Let's go ahead and do this here. Sweet.
My prayers are answered.
You should leave it, or even destroy it if possible.
Oh, why?
This rubbish is an offering to Selûne. At best, it's worthless. At worst, who knows? Could be cursed. Trifling with that moon witch will only bring you trouble. Shah's guidance is clear.
Persuasion. We're in no position to abandon resources. I'm sure Shah will understand. I doubt Shah would understand. I can't do oh right, because Shadowheart probably wouldn't want to give me guidance for this. He's like, only took me one inspiration, that's all.
Fine. Perhaps you can sell them for a couple of coins.
Okay. Don't have to be that upset about it. There we go. What is this? Writhing Dance. When the wearer has 50% hit points or less, they don't provoke opportunity attacks. Okay. In the camp. The Oak Father's Embrace. Order of Nature. Undead creatures that hit the wearer receive 1 through 6 radiant damage. Beasts that hit the wearer deal an additional 1 through 6 radiant damage. Wow, that sounds kind of crappy. Okay, so put you there. I wonder if we give this a... apparently nothing. Okay. I was wondering if she would do something about that. I'm gonna hold on to that idol for now. Send a camp and send a camp.
At the ready.
Actually, wait. Let's go ahead and do Emerald Grove. Let's go and do a long rest. Yes, please. Hey, it's Volo. Gonna talk to. Oh, Gale wants to talk.
I need a quick word.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Sounds good to me.
I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company.
What do you know about mind flayers?
Why, I'm practically an expert. They've tentacles, you know. Quite shocking. The druid Halson had some kind of mind flayer specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close.
Or a real one. I fought one of them.
Here, on the Sword Coast. Impossible.
Not only have I encountered a mind flayer, I've killed one.
That can't be.
I was captured by mind flayers before. I'm lucky to be alive. Wait, I killed a mind flayer in its lair aboard a nautiloid.
You're either an excellent storyteller, or you've experienced something quite exceptional. Tell me, have you noticed any residual psionic malaise since the alleged encounter?
I have, and the mind flayer infected me with a parasite.
That's quite impossible. You'd have undergone ceramorphosis by now.
Ceramorphosis? Tell me more.
I can't attest to the specifics, but I do know that not long after insertion, the host, that's you, turns into a mind flayer. As there's not a tentacle on your head, I can only assume you haven't been infected.
If only your disbelief could alter facts.
If what you say were true, you'd be a mind flayer by now. You? Infected by a mind flayer? Huh, ridiculous. Isn't it?
Examine me. Examine me. Find out yourself.
Perhaps that's for the best. I'd be irresponsible not to debunk such a strange claim. If I just peer in your eye, I could quickly... Oh, dear sweet gods!
I want rid of this thing by any means necessary.
If we managed it, we'd have a specimen of incredible rarity on our hands. I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted.
Reward. Polo has decided to remain in our camp. Having such a learned scholar nearby might be useful. Blazer of Benevolence. Remedial Rhymes. When you inspire an ally using Bardic Inspiration, you gain 4 temporary hit points. Ooh. Okay. It's really not that great. Can Lae'zel use the armor that... Oh, you're not even proficient with this. Oh, God.
Let's get going.
I don't know why I thought she was proficient with that.
Action, not reaction.
Okay, so you are actually going to use this instead. Send you to camp.
Can't give up.
Okay,
now.
let's talk to
How much
Gale.
further can I go?
You'll have to speak slowly. I'm finding it quite difficult to concentrate with my condition gnawing at my insides like a teething displacer kitten.
I think I have a magical artifact you'll be interested in.
That is most gratifying to hear. May I?
Give Gale a magic artifact. This one. Yeah. Alright.
Thank you. Good gods. It hardly has any effect. Oh, Mister, have mercy on us all. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent.
Go on. You're among friends.
I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. Who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. The goddess Mystra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. And later, even my lover.
Are you telling me you made love to a goddess?
Oh, yes. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mystra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries.
How exactly did you try to cross those boundaries?
I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. But she only smiled and told me to be contented. But inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, and yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale?
I'm intrigued. Tell me all.
Very well. Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. He almost managed, but not quite. His entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms. Until the day Mystra returned. she restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. A Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess?
What was the answer to that question?
The answer was to try. The outcome was to fail. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book, bound, and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And God's is it ever hungry.
How are you still alive?
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however.
Go on.
I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep.
Is there nothing we can do?
We might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this, it must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways.
Not really sure how this would be a betrayal, considering everyone else in the party. But even then, it doesn't feel like a betrayal. We've come this far together, and we'll continue on together. That is how it will be.
That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth.
Sure. No one else wants to talk, right? Nope. Nope. I don't know why I had to run around with my two staves equipped. Auto select, full rest. Ooh, Vela wants to talk. Okay. Anyone else? Doesn't look like it. So I need everyone to take one of the potions, except for Shadowheart. She just doesn't really need them. Okay.
Is that blood?
Have,
Never mind. Anything of you?
do I have that one piece of the broken spear, or whatever it was called? I still have that, right? Broken club. Where is the item? Oh no, don't. Oh, there it is. Grab that. Right, okay. I guess I'll just combine it right now. Not really what I was planning to do, but I'll do it. Sweet. Okay. Are you in my inventory now? Where'd it go? Hello? I'm actually confused on where it went. That's not good. Did the game just delete the item? No, right? I'm just blind or something? Ah, there it is. Okay. I was very confused for a second. I don't think anyone can use that, actually. Let's see. Let's pick it up. Go here. What the Lazelle? Can she use it by any chance? I know she can use great weapons, but I don't know if she can use that. Where is it? Oh my god, how does this thing keep disappearing from my inventory? It feels like. Okay. Didn't I just pick it up out of the chest?
At least things have stayed interesting.
Guess not. Oh, I equipped it. Duh. Okay. Like, where is that? Pop. And then... where'd it go? Ah, there it is. Okay, Lazelle. She can actually use that. Okay. You will use that over the other one. That works. In the camp. Okay. And then I actually want her to use the Underdog's Bravery. I think that'll actually benefit her. Not using that. I'm already... okay. Proficient with that, so you can go to the camp. I don't know if Karlach's ever going to use that, so send to camp. Yeah, I think that's it for those. So I'm gonna have Karlach.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
Cast Mage Armor on herself. There we go.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Now drink the potion of animal speaking. There.
Never wanted the easy path.
Oh, let's go talk to Volo.
Something's on my mind.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Has your research turned up anything about that might help me with the spare side problem?
My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable. It's not too deep, just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic, after all.
That definitely looks more like a pencil than a needle. I'm just saying. How many times have you done this before?
I assure you, I've dreamt of it 1,000 times over.
Do it.
Volo carefully holds one of your eyes open and begins to prod uncertainly with the needle.
Endure the discomfort. Let him carry on. And that's definitely a pencil, not a needle.
The needle finds the gap between eyeball and socket, Volo frowns and begins to push.
Clench your fist.
Pain shoots through your body as the needle snags on your optic nerve.
I think I have it.
The needle seesaws back and forth, plucking the nerve like a harp string.
Oh, bother. There's some obstacle in the way. I shall need a more robust implement.
Hold as still as possible.
Volo carefully withdraws the needle from your eye. Then, reaching into his bag, he produces an ice pick.
I feel like he's trying to murder me. I implement, allow him to proceed.
Volo slowly brings the ice pick closer to your eye.
Now, don't move.
Hold your breath.
Cold metal presses against the skin beneath your brow. And then, tap, tap, stab.
Do you feel that? Ha! I think we have the blighter on the run. I agree. It's a feisty critter. Just a little further.
Volo tears the pick from your brain with a violent jerk. Your eye plops down into the mud.
Drat.
He pauses, looks down at your eye, and recoils slightly as it sinks into the mud.
There appears to be an amount of cosmetic damage.
All is well, I think.
Oh, fantastic! That squint does wonders for your gravitas, in my humble opinion. Though, perhaps there's something we can do. Take this. A far superior relic to that old jelly you were chained to. Try it on for size. And, it was very nice to have met you. I'm sure you'll sort out your little brain problem one way or another. Far away from here, if you've a heart. Terribly sorry, my friend. Ta.
Ha! Sweet, I can see invisibility. Awesome. Worth. I mean, I had to trust him. He was friends with Elminster. Obviously, you have to trust Elminster's friends. What else are you going to do in your life if you can't trust Elminster of all people? Leave camp. Okay, let's go and finish this stuff at the Emerald Grove. Hey, Zevlor. What's going on, buddy? You're apparently running away from me? Go talk to Zevlor.